Hello guys, welcome back to Allotment Diaries. My name's Ian. I'm going to do a little catch up on what I did on a video last week with regards to some horse manure. I had some fresh horse manure delivered a week ago. We've dropped it into the composting bin. So this morning I'm going to check on the temperature of that and see whether that manure is composting down well, see what the temperature's got up to. I was hoping to do a little bit of sowing some seeds today, but as you can see, it's a really miserable grey, quite cold day. The temperature in the greenhouse is just on 7-8 degrees, so it's not great. So after I've checked on the manure in the compost bins, what I may do is find a location for this bird box that I knocked up. Now I need to finish it off. There's a couple of little gaps at the top there. I don't want any rain getting in. So what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of roofing felt from the shed. I'll put a little bit of roofing felt on the top. If we can have roofing felt on our sheds, I don't see why the blue tits can't have it on their little home. So I'll find a location for that, and I might just film that, show you me putting that up. If you're thinking of putting any bird boxes up this year, now's the time to get them up really in the next couple of weeks, because if you leave it too long and we get well into March, the birds will have already found the nesting site, so very soon they'll be looking for the nesting site. So if you've got any bird boxes or you're going to make yourself one, get it ready and get it up as soon as you can, and think carefully about its location. Make sure you put it somewhere, excuse the bang, that was just Stewie playing with his ball. When you're thinking of a location, don't put it somewhere where it's exposed, because if the birds feel exposed, they won't use it. So if you've got it close to a bush or a hedge or somewhere where they've got a bit of cover that they can go into when they're checking the box out, that's the ideal location for them. And obviously somewhere where the cats can't climb up and get to. So that's my little tip for your bird box. So we'll go over now. We'll check on the compost bin, see how well the manure's composting down, and then we'll look for the location to put up the bird box. So come back to me in a sec, and we'll get cracking with that. Right guys, back over by the compost bins, check on this manure temperature. As you can see, weather's taking a turn for the worst. Really wet, quite windy. Hope you can hear me okay. So very quickly uncover the compost bins. I see, right, and if you can see that, the temperature of the compost, which was I think 15 degrees when we put it in a week ago, and it is right up to now 60 in the red zone, so that's nice and hot in there. That will maintain that heat for the next few days, I would imagine, and then eventually it'll start to cool, and at that point I'll probably turn it to get the temperature back up again. Now, so this doesn't become too sodden and too wet in the weather we have up here in the northwest of England, I'll cover it back up with this polycarbonate sheeting, and then that way it should be able to maintain its temperature. Okay guys, I'm just getting this felt roof on top of the bird box that I've made. You see that? It's going to be a little bit better. Not quite finished it yet. So fold them back. Constant cream. You have to excuse my singing. Sorry, I forgot you guys were watching. Okay, so let's fold them in. that, tap them down. So now you've got a nice waterproof bird box. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drill a couple of holes top and bottom in this back plate in order to take the cable ties, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get any screw fixings. And what I'll do is I'll feed the cable ties through around the branch or the piece of the tree that I want to use. Get a good solid fixing on it. Trunk of the tree, that's what I should have said, it was a trunk of the tree. It's only quite small, it's only in a hedgerow, so the cable ties, if I double them up, they should go around it okay. Make it nice and solid, out of reach of the cats, and that'll be one more bird box for the blue tits or whatever to use. The more wildlife you can get into the garden, the better. So I'm going to put that up now. I'll set the camera up and then you can see how I go on. Ignore the health and safety features. This is definitely not a health and safety video. Okay guys, that's the bird box up, right in this hawthorn hedge here. A little bit sharp, that hawthorn hedge, got a few scrapes off that when I did it, but there it is. It's nice and secure, nice and solid, should be well waterproof. You can probably hear that wind, no movement in that at all, so I'm really happy with how that looks. It's right alongside my compost bins, where Mr. Robin likes to mooch about and get his grubs and worms. So hopefully it'll attract some, maybe blue tits or some other small bird later on in the spring. It's right next to our wildlife area and our other bird boxes that we have. There's one, I don't know whether you can see that, in the pear tree. We have one there. And then we have two up there. The far one was a successful fledgling last year. Blue tits nested and fledged their young. So there we go. It's all done and dusted. Job for today. Not much else I can do today. The weather is really, really poor. So spin this round. I'll bid you all a good day. Stay safe, keep well. If you've enjoyed the video, press like. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And I'll try and make some more videos. See you soon. Bye for now.